Hey entrepreneur, this is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled How to Generate Some Serious Marketing Leverage and Long-Term Gross Profits, Entrepreneur. This is installment number 3. And yes, once again, we're talking about how you do that for literally pennies on the dollar. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if this is the first time you've listened to this particular series, we're talking about getting in front of a ready-made starving crowd instead of trying to create one from scratch. That'll make more sense when you go back and watch the first 2 installments of this series. But here's the point. Entrepreneur, in part 2 of this, or part 3, pardon me, of this ongoing video series, we're going to show you at least 3 more battlefield tested strategies that are going to help you position yourself in front of a ready-made starving crowd so you can continually cash in big time simply by using some good old common sense marketing leverage while you do so. Now, let's just set the premise once again really quick for those of you who may be joining us for the first time here. We're looking at the millions of men who rent or lease a car every day, 6 days a week. And of course, this would apply to women too. But ladies, for this particular video, we are simply going after the consumers on the men's side and the type of products and services that would probably make sense initially to proactively market to them. So with that said, let's set the premise up. Every day, millions of men go out and lease a car or rent a car. And they get in the car and they drive off and then they bring it back, right? Wrong. When these guys get into these particular cars, either taped to the steering wheel and or right on the driver's seat is going to be a 2-sided flyer and or a 2-sided index card, which is taped to the steering wheel. And it's going to direct these guys to enter a free drawing. Bingo. No, Power List Building 101. And what these guys are going to be trying to do is win either $5,000 or $10,000 in gas card coupons, universal gas card coupons. And what we mean by universal is anywhere in the country they happen to be vacationing and they live or they're traveling, there's going to be some service station that's going to honor this so that they can use them. Now, notice I said win $5,000 or $10,000. You'll see how it's going to become potentially $10,000 in just a little bit. So hang on to that. Now, here's the next thing, ladies and gentlemen. Every day, because remember, this is going to be like a strategic alliance between, because we're targeting guys, you might have a travel agency, a florist, a jeweler, and a car dealership. They're all going to pool funds, and this is how they're going to be able to afford giving away these really cool prizes. But this is going to allow them to build this huge list of millions of men. Now, here's the next thing. Every day, every man that leases what's considered a luxury car, once they're seated inside the car on side B of the flyer, let's say the lower half of side B, they're going to be directed to look in the glove compartment. This is not interesting. And when they do, here's what they're going to discover. 25 of these lucky grand prize winners every day, 6 days a week, they're going to find a sealed envelope. And inside the sealed envelope is going to be a $50 gas card along with a thank you for your business note. Now, that's designed to do what? When these guys get back to their circle of influence, or when they're sitting in the airport, they can text friends, family members, everybody else, let them know, hey, about their good fortune. But inside the sealed envelope is going to be one of the jeweler's best market tested offers to get these guys to enter into a drawing for a chance to win a $5,000 men's Rolex watch. Is that not interesting? Now, let's take this a step further. Here's the next thing in our strategies, ladies and gentlemen. Every guy that remains active on this list for at least 1 year, at that point, at the end of a year, they now automatically get entered into another free drawing for a chance to win an additional $5,000 in gas cards, and that's what makes it a total of $10,000. Or if they prefer, they can just take $1,000 in cash via a certified cashier's check. Now, most of you probably say, okay, that's pretty interesting, Mark, but there's one other potential opportunity here. 25 of those guys, instead of being told to look in the glove compartment, guess what? They're going to be told to look in the trunk. Okay. Why would they do that? Because here's what they're going to find in the trunk. That's right, the original lady killer. A 7-foot teddy bear with a nice little note telling these guys to please give this teddy bear to the beautiful lady of their choice. But there's also going to be a sealed envelope that's pinned to the teddy bear. And inside it, it's going to have 25 time-sensitive gift certificates for the ladies who are going to be told to, first of all, go to the a jeweler's website and enter their drawing for a chance to win a $3,500 necklace. So you know you're going to be getting a ton of ladies to do that. But here's the other thing. They're also going to be told to sign the back of those gift certificates to print so it's legible, to put the email address same email address that they use to enter the free drawing, and every month 3 female winners are going to be awarded the top prizes, whoever produced the most opt-in subscribers for this jeweler. First prize, they're going to get $2,500 in cash. Second prize, they're going to get $1,500 in cash. And third prize, they're going to get $750 in cash. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's the point. Instead of going out and trying to find these people originally, why not leverage a group that is already existing? That's what Gary Halbert, the late great Gary Halbert meant by, if he were going to start a restaurant and he only had one particular advantage that he could have over all his other competitors, he'd prefer a starving crowd that liked the cuisine he was offering. So in other words, don't go out from scratch and try to create a list and do all this. Find a group that probably is interested in your product or service and figure out a strategic, creative, think outside the box way like this to get in front of them. Because you'll probably make a lot more money and save a lot more money on the front end. Don't you agree? Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line, entrepreneur, if you're interested in learning how to do so in the next 90 days or less without having to constantly chase after and create brand new customers, patients, and or clients, you got a small glimpse into how that might work in this particular example, then my friend, you see that website there at the bottom? youcanmarketonlinenow.com/sales. If you rush over there, you see that green JPEG, you can grab your free 9-page special report. It's written specifically for you. Now, ladies and gentlemen, because I know you're busy, but before you run off, I just have a quick question for you. Entrepreneur, who else do you know in business who's struggling, who could definitely use some help? Do they respect your opinion? Because if they do, here's what I want you to do for them. I want you to not only forward this video, but any other video on my channel that you definitely think would help them out. But that's only if they respect your opinion. Now, on the other hand, if you're wondering, hey, Mark, what do I need to do to get my business, product, or service to the next level? I'm tired of struggling. Well, entrepreneur, I'm so glad you asked, because here's what I have specifically for you. Ladies and gentlemen, in addition to the free 9-page special report, I'm also going to throw in a free 22-part small business marketing mastery series. This is an additional free 22 sequential emails, marketing lessons that you're going to receive on top of the free 9-page special report. That's correct. It's my free gift to you. It's a $97 value. It's just my way of saying thanks for subscribing and welcome to the inner circle. So glad you're here. But entrepreneur, here's the deal. If for whatever reason, after you go through that free 22 two-part small business marketing mastery series and you read and hopefully reread and attempt to apply what you discover in that 9-page special report, if you come to the honest conclusion at the end of all that it's simply not for you, then ladies and gentlemen, please feel free to unsubscribe anytime you wish for whatever reason you want, and you and I can still be friends. Fair enough? This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again real soon on the Marketing Minute.